Shalom. Shalom and welcome. This is Reflections of a Servant. What to expect in the coming days. It is an end time series that I am compelled to present before the children of the Almighty Father, the awakening nation, O Yahusha. Today is August 26th. My name is Symmanayah, and these are the words I am compelled to present. In this segment of Reflections of a Servant, what to expect, it is entitled Chosen Leaders of Yahusha. My brothers and sisters, we say we believe in the Almighty One. We say we believe the scriptures to be true. And I ask you to search out the scriptures. Do you honestly believe in studying after studying and listening and learning that the Almighty Father during our final days would leave us without leadership? Do you honestly believe that the finale of man, as we know it in these earthen vessels, will be concluded without leadership and structure? Pray, my brothers and sisters, for I submit to you, we will witness in the final days leadership. Leadership directed by the Almighty Father in the name of Yahusha. With that said, this segment is entitled Chosen Leaders of Yahusha. End times and the fulfillment of what has been written vastly approaches our presence like never before imagined. The Almighty Father Yahuwah, through his plan, through his word made flesh, through his set apart spirits in Yahusha's name, is about to enlarge his promises like we have never before imagined. We are about to witness an awakening nation, Yahusha, brought into unity, consisting of those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father Yahuwah in the name of Yahusha. We are about to witness an emergence of a set-apart nation. We are about to witness a refined and disciplined group representing a body of one made possible by Yahusha. Under the banner of Yahusha, the world will come to recognize that true Hebrews, our dream, actually exists. What to expect in the coming days? We will be made humble and we will respond out of our individual and collective weaknesses. We will discover that we will be made weak, physically, mentally, spiritually, socially. Our individual weakness and collective weakness will make us humble. And as we are humbled, what to expect in the coming days will be a rise in the Spirit of Yahusha among us individually and collectively. The Spirit of Yahusha will rise in our weakness with power and might, and with the strength of all set apartness, the world will come to witness an emerging nation that will be gathered from the four corners of the earth. Believe it or not, my brothers and sisters, in order for end time prophecies to be fulfilled, we must and will come to do what is written. What is promised regarding a covenant, a commitment, a promise made by the Almighty Father Yahuwah to Yahusha will come to be visible among those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. Allow me to present a passage among many that foretell of a final exodus. And I submit to you, there will be chosen leaders of Yahusha as Yahusha is structured and emerge before the world. There are many scriptures that support what I'm about to read, but I have been compelled to present this passage, this time, in this segment. Ezekiel 20th chapter, verses 33 through 38. It reads as follows. As I live, declares the Master Yahuwah, do not I with a mighty hand, with an outstretched arm, and with wrath poured out reign over you? I shall bring you out from the peoples and gather you out from the lands where you are scattered with a mighty hand and with an outstretched arm and with wrath poured out. I shall bring you into the wilderness of the peoples and shall enter into judgment with you face to face there. Now let me pause for a minute. Notice that it says enter into judgment with you face to face. Could this also fulfill even more so how judgment begins at the house of the Almighty Father first? Think about it. Pray about it. Let me continue on with the 36th verse to the 38th verse. I'm reading the 20th chapter of Ezekiel. As I entered into judgment with your fathers in the wilderness in the land of Mizraim, so shall I enter into judgment with you, declares the Master, Yahuwah. And I shall make you pass under the rod, and shall bring you into the bond of the covenant, and purge the rebels from among you and those who transgress against me. From the land where they sojourn, I bring them out, but they shall not come into the land of Yasharal. And you shall know that I am Yahuwah. My brothers and sisters, that was Ezekiel 20th chapter, verses 33 to 38. Who among us believe that this can come to be without leadership? Who in our midst have the wicked perception that the Almighty Father Yahuwah cannot and will not present chosen leaders? Have we given thought to how we will be able to discern and distinguish the difference between the chosen leaders led by the Spirit of Yahusha versus those led by the wicked one? Who among us is able to discern the Spirit of Yahusha working through his chosen leaders? Who among us have considered the magnitude of power and strength that will soon be projected from the chosen leaders of the Most High in order that the gathering of an awakening nation come to be? Who will be standing in the position of set apartness when proof comes before us? Who will be laid waste and removed due to wicked and evil actions and choices? Are we aware that there will be those among us who will face reproof and correction, and they will remain among us as we too are refined and disciplined and brought to the perfection that the Most High would have us to be in order to fulfill what is necessary as we are guided by the Spirit of Yahusha? Proof comes, my brother, my sister, my family, and it comes with all power and might of set apartness. It will prove to rise during extreme humbling times ahead. Chosen leaders will work in conjunction with the two witnesses of revelation who will emerge. Yes, we will come to discover that identity. Do you honestly believe that the scriptures, what is written, describe every little detail from birth to death of the two witnesses mentioned in Revelation? Have you given thought to the magnitude of their ministry? For I am compelled to believe they will be the last two shepherds of Yasharal. I believe that there will be a gathering of an awakening nation, prepared to move, my brothers and sisters, prepared to begin a journey that has been expected for centuries, prepared to witness movement. Prepare, O Yasharal, to adjust and adapt, for as we journey, we will face severe corrections, reproof, and discipline. We will be refined. All that is necessary to bring about the unity of Yasharal during these last days will come to be. We are about to see the shaping of a set-apart sovereignty under the Spirit of Yahusha. Our redemption draws near, and we will witness the fulfillment of end-time prophecies. Prepared to submit and or prepared to lead as directed by the Spirit of Yahusha. Prepared to witness the emergence of 144,000 Hebrews, Arbrim, some may say Eber, descendants of Eber, along with people from many nations, kindreds, tribes, and tongues, come together under the banner of Yasharal. Though the number will be great, when we compare it to the world population of well over 7.2 billion, it will only represent a remnant. Are you aware that even a million could be a remnant when you measure it against 7.2 billion? Let us not become entangled with trying to specify that specific number, but let us know, let us come to receive the life in the passage, and knowing that a remnant is any number that is a fraction of the whole. Prepare, my brothers and sisters, prepare to witness a nation made whole, guided together as one family, one body by Yahushua Mashiach. Prepared to witness being called from the four corners of the earth, and or being strengthened and fortified to be martyrs for Yahushua's name. Prepare. For some, prepared to speak our last words before we face physical death, for not all will be physically alive upon the return of Yahushua Mashiach. Beware, O Yasharal, beware of false and misleading mores, teachers, preachers, and shepherds, and other outspoken individuals who falsely accuse those who are obedient to the set-apart Spirit of the Almighty Father, Yahuwah, sent in Yahusha's name. Yes, there are those that are led. There are those that are obedient. But there are also false teachers among us. Beware, for there are individuals who are misguided, but upon reproof they will face being made obedient by the Most High Father. There will be those who will be overtaken, and they will be among the ranks of the fallen away, or those put to sleep. Any obstacle that seeks to impede the fulfillment of Scripture, of end-time prophecies, will be removed from our presence. Soon a power will be unleashed with a magnitude that will cause every living thing on this planet to be shaken and displaced. Habitable places on this planet is about to roll up like a scroll. All eyes living will discover a return to the region where life began. The region where life began, a region where the Garden of Eden exists, will prove to be a region where life will also end in these earthen vessels. It will be a region where we will see the conclusion of what has been described in these earthen vessels before the physical return of Yahushua Messiah. Who is able to discern that the Garden of Eden is somewhere within the region commonly known as the Middle East? Who is able to discern that what is written regarding wicked nations gathering in the valley of Megiddo and then marching, having a final march against the set-apart people of Yahuwah, as mentioned in Revelation? Who is able to realize that final march against the set-apart people will be in the same region where life began? Who is able to discern that the death and destruction, that the vengeance and wrath that will be poured out upon the face of the earth will cause migration back to the region where life began? I know many believe that we will be all scattered upon the face of the earth, and it would be through the internet that we will witness the return, the physical return of Yahushua Mashiach. A correction to this expectation and belief is coming, my brothers and sisters. All that is necessary to fulfill what is written will come to be. We will be made humble and witness something phenomenal in the coming days. My brothers and sisters, behold, we have been created for such a time as this. Our redemption draws near, and we will witness the phenomenal hand of the Almighty One fulfill His promises and much more, so much more. We will be gathered from the four corners of the earth. We will be directed to the set-apart mountain to await the physical return of Yahushua Mashiach. Until next time, seek earnestly to discern and identify the living presence of the Spirit of Yahusha. Seek earnestly to discern whether you, yes, you are among the chosen leaders, or whether you, yes, you are to submit before the chosen leaders of Yahusha. These words apply to me as well, for I seek earnestly to obey. If I am called to serve as a leader, it is my desire to obey. When I am called to submit, it is my desire to submit. My brothers and sisters, our actions are not for us to take and run with, nor are we to take the orders from the Spirit of Yahusha and think that that makes us something that we're not. We are to walk filled with the Spirit of Yahusha. We are to walk in obedience and worship to the Almighty Father and listen to His direction. And I assure you, as extreme humbling times come as a result of global warming and climate change, as a result of atmospheric conditions being disrupted by Planet X or Planet 7X or Nibiru, whichever planet you name, as it results in comets and meteors beginning to collide with the earth in different places on this planet, as a result of the vengeance and wrath of the Almighty Father. Out of all that is about to happen, O Yasharal, the Most High Father does not want us to be afraid, and I submit to you, in understanding His ways, His plans for us, that's where we will find comfort, and understanding that we are about to witness our redemption our transformation, the physical return of Yahusha, our Mashiach, comes soon. And there's much work. There are many details. There are many tasks ahead for each of us. O Yasharal, what say you, O listener to these words? Will you begin to ask questions? Will you begin to identify those who are receiving living instructions and delivering them as led by the Spirit of Yahusha? Will you begin to draw close to the set apart plan of the Most High? Until next time, know this. Yes, there will be an emergence of chosen leaders and all that is promised and more. We will come to discover what to expect in the coming days. And I assure you, discipline, refinement, structuring of an awakening nation, and the emergence of chosen leaders, as well as the emergence of the two witnesses of Revelation, and we will see the life in the scriptures like we've never imagined. Stay tuned as I continue to present what I am compelled to deliver before an awakening nation. O Yasharal, my prayer is that each of us are able to endure until the very end. Shalom, shalom, shalom.